Thank you to you all for joining us for our very first Sexual Assault Awareness Month Bruncheon. My name is Amanda Blevins, and I'm the Director of Development at the Rosanna Center. I'm also a survivor of sexual assault. When I think back to my own experience, I realize just how different my journey would have been if a place like the Rosanna Center had existed. The work we do matters. The compassion we show matters. Every act of generosity, every moment of kindness, and every partnership we build helps create a future where survivors are not alone.
I want to just tell you that the Denver DA's office is so proud to stand with the Rose Edelman Center, so proud to stand with the Denver Police Department, so proud to stand with the Blue Bench and all the other providers who work through the Rose Edelman Center. So proud to be welcoming the new executive director, Whitney Woods. And I just want to make clear that that is a commitment we have to believe victims, believe in them, and to fight for justice on their behalf.
It is an incredible honor to speak with you today as a member of the Rosanna Center Board, as a prosecutor, and also as an advocate for survivors of sexual violence. What we know is that by supporting the Rosanna Center, each and every one of us is investing in a future where survivors are not sidelined or silenced. They are uplifted and they are heard. And when survivors are supported, families heal, communities heal, and the message spreads just beyond these walls that justice, healing, and resilience will win the day.
As mentioned, my name is Natasha Adler, and I am the Director of Survivor Services at Safe House Denver, and I'm also a sexual assault survivor. Sexual violence is dehumanizing. It changes you from the inside out. You begin to question your own judgment and your ability to keep yourself safe. It destroys the parts of you that you feel you will never get back. Something is stolen from you. Your body becomes a crime scene, and you become someone or something to be discarded. But survivors are much more than that, and I'm much more than that. We choose every day to believe in a world that may one day be safe again. We choose to continue to find ways to love and let ourselves be loved. We recognize the strength and vulnerability to share our stories, shaking or not, despite the shame and fear. We support each other as survivors, as advocates, and as a community in ensuring that the loudest voices in the room are those that demand an end to sexual violence.
A Mexican saying, they tried to bury us, they didn't know that we were seeds. And Ms. Rose Annam, you've been so remarkable that all of this exists because of you. And now this sexual assault part, I love seeing for people in here that I have worked with over the years. It is so important that we acknowledge all of these factors that go into this and that we don't forget the people that are incarcerated. I truly believe, I like to use the word criminalized way more than using words like offenders and things like that, because I do feel so strongly from my research over the decades that a lot of these people wouldn't be in there if this hadn't happened to them, especially when they were children and if they had had support systems. So thank you for everybody who supports this work.
For those of you I haven't met, my name is Allie, and in January of 2023, I was victimized by a serial sexual predator here at Denver. Eventually, I came forward to the police with my experience, and I was one of 11 victims in his criminal trial last summer. Ultimately, he was found guilty on 35 of 38 charges related to drug-facilitated sexual assault, and he is now serving a lifetime in prison. In a perfect world, this type of thing would never happen again, and I know that's unrealistic. But what I can say confidently is that being here in a room full of people who are committed to expanding awareness and the availability of services to survivors makes me hopeful that there will be better resources and support for people like me going forward.
Thank you to all of the speakers that I'm following today. Your inspiring words and personal experiences have really lifted us all up. Amanda Blevins, John Walsh, Free Beasley, Joanne Belknap, Natasha Asler, and Allie Smith. This is my third year serving as chair of the board of directors of the Rosanna Center. Another achievement that I am so incredibly proud of is what brings us here today, the expansion of services for survivors of sexual assault.
This is particularly resonant for me because I'm a survivor myself. In expanding to serve sexual assault survivors, we will support every survivor who walks through our doors by providing a safe, judgment-free space with access to services and resources. The Rosanum Center will also be a place where survivors are not only believed, but empowered to chart their own journey to healing, whatever that might entail, however long that might take. Every survivor will be respected. Every survivor will be heard. Never will a survivor be shamed.